Here's a new build video. Going to talk to you about what I'm doing here. Basically going to make a new custom version of an EMERBU M4a1. This is their new V2 gearbox version, the current version that they're selling. It's already been, fully upgraded, metal gears, high-speed motor, upgraded spring. Pretty much everything's been done for you. And you should get about 275 FPS out of the box. So that's definitely pretty good. I probably will do some slight tweaks to try to push it up to about 300 FPS with either an upgraded spring, if I get one on time, some are supposed to be coming, or using one of those different spring spacers that I've shown you before that you can 3D print that essentially do the same thing, but they're not quite as good as actually having an upgraded like an M95 spring. So I had several of these, and I wanted to do something different with them. I mean, I like the M4a1, don't get me wrong, but I want to try something new and different. And this is what I've come up with for this specific one, okay? What we're going to do here on the handguard to kind of mix it up is still utilize the majority of the handguard like this, right? So we're going to go ahead and use this. Now this piece was just from another blaster, and really all that's doing there is that's locking this in place, right? Locking so that this stays on here, and then this is locked in place. Now, I already painted out a bottom piece, so I'm going to take that one off, obviously, and put this one on. So you're going to have a nice grip, and we're going to have that other color there, right? We're going to have the black on the bottom. I did find out, and this I just never paid attention before, but there is, if you open it up, you can actually remove the rails. There's screws on the inside. So then if you did want to paint out the handguard portion and then keep the rails the same color or paint them, you could do both. I prefer, if I can, not to paint rails, just from the sliding. It's, you're going to scrape some of that paint off regardless of if you let it set. So for me, I think it's best I'd remove those if you ever wanted to paint it and just paint the actual, this part, right? Because those are parts that aren't high touch parts. There's not going to be anything rubbing. It'll definitely last longer and look nice. Now we have this, and so I wanted to change up the front end. So this is going to have a really beefy front end, right? So this piece is going to go on, and then this piece is going to go on, and then the threads are going to be exposed for you to put whatever type of fake suppressor, tracer, etc. on there. I'm not going to push them on yet since they're not ready, but I've made really tight tolerances. They're going to push on, and they're definitely going to stay on there really nice. Then we've got stock. Going to use a CQB style stock. All I'm going to do there really to kind of change it up is I printed a piece like this. Again, just incorporating the same kind of cross hatch design there. And that'll just kind of, again, just make it a little more unique. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know I do a lot of little kind of decorative stuff like that, again, just to kind of mix it up, make it a little more unique, a little different. Now, I haven't used one of these on a V2 yet. I definitely used them in the past on the M4A1s that were Gen 8. However, the nice thing is, for this V2 gearbox, the airsoft versions print the perfect size. So I didn't have to mess with the size or anything, which was cool. So all I did was add these little circles where I'm going to put my little sticker logo. So that's what I did right there. So that'll go on there. And then obviously you got this nice big chunky foregrip out here. And that also kind of matches, or does match, the same style of the front end of the handguard. Made a different version of a grip extension here. So this one's going to go like this. Just going to give you a little more room on that grip if you like it. And really, I mean, a lot of that, again, is just for cosmetic purposes. Up top on the rail, got a canted riser for the scope, and then going to reuse or utilize these. They were on a blaster a while ago, but I don't remember which one. And these are just some nice actual metal flip-up sights that'll be on there. So that should look cool. Mag, just a mag plate extension here. I did use this on a pistol style version of the M4 that I showed you. Typically I don't print the same parts, but since it had that crosshatch design, and I was incorporating that much more in this, I thought there was no reason to try to rebuild a different one. So that's kind of a quick rundown. I didn't, not a lot of crazy different stuff that I had to print for this, but it's really going to look unique and different. And that's kind of my goal, just to show you guys all kinds of different crazy designs and builds so that you see something new every time you watch one of the videos. Comments, questions, post them below. Of course, like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you know when new videos are posted, especially those monthly contest giveaways where I give away about $200 in custom blasters and accessories. All right. Please check back in, watch the demo videos, and of course, thanks for your support.